How do glaring errors lead to overturned criminal convictions? Imagine a case where a person is convicted of a serious crime based largely on evidence presented by law enforcement or the prosecution. Now consider how a single obvious mistake or oversight in that evidence can change everything, potentially leading to the conviction being reversed. This is the power of glaring errors in the criminal justice process. Glaring errors are obvious mistakes or oversights that undermine the integrity of evidence or procedures used during a trial. These errors can include misidentification of a suspect, mishandling of physical evidence, improper forensic analysis, or violations of constitutional rights, such as the right to a fair trial. When such errors are discovered, they cast doubt on the reliability of the evidence that supported the conviction. One common example involves forensic evidence. If a forensic laboratory improperly analyzes DNA, fingerprints, or ballistics evidence, the results may be inaccurate. For instance, contamination of DNA samples or misinterpretation of forensic data can falsely link a suspect to a crime scene or victim. If these errors are identified during an appeal or post-conviction review, they can be grounds for overturning the conviction because the evidence no longer meets the standards of scientific reliability. Misidentification of a suspect is another critical error. Eyewitness misidentification has historically been a leading cause of wrongful convictions. If it is revealed that an eyewitness was influenced by suggestive identification procedures or poor lighting conditions, the conviction based on that identification can be challenged and potentially overturned. Procedural errors also play a significant role. For example, if law enforcement fails to follow proper search and seizure protocols, any evidence obtained may be deemed inadmissible. This can weaken the prosecution's case to the point where the conviction is no longer sustainable. Legal errors, such as improper jury instructions or failure to disclose exculpatory evidence, can also be considered glaring mistakes. When these errors are identified, courts may find that the defendant did not receive a fair trial, leading to the overturning of the conviction. In summary, glaring errors undermine the core evidence or procedural fairness of a trial. When these mistakes are identified through appeals or post-conviction reviews, they can serve as the basis for overturning criminal convictions, ensuring that justice is properly served and wrongful convictions are corrected.